It's less than a kilometer. So we have two terminal stations, no, which our submarine cable will land. So we have one in Davao side in Saksa area, and one here in the Samal side, no. So for the Davao landing station, so the famous landmark here is the ferry terminal sa Paradise Island. So right beside that is where our cable landing station is. And for the Samal side, so nakita ninyo ganiha, diri ang atong cable landing station sa Samal side. And by the way, we would like to thank the management of the Mosaland, of course headed by Sir Carl Dagdameo. Thank you for allowing us to build this terminal station in their property. So this is just a survey of the terrain sa ruta sa atong submarine cable. So as you notice, kaning red na line mo ni siya ang terrain sa atong submarine cable. So the left side is the Davao side and the right side is the Samal side. So as you can see sa Davao side, there's a instantaneous na drop in elevation. So kumbaga kantilado siya. And then the deepest part is around 40 meters. So which made up of sand. And pagpadulong sa Samal, it gradual ang iyahang inclination. And dili kayo batuhon, it's a mix of rocky and sandy portion sa Samal side. Okay, for the Saksa landing station, again, it's located near the Paradise na terminal, no? So dili kay maklaro ang atong projector, but this blue line here, this is the actual placement of our submarine cable. So if you notice, nganong wala pa nato siya straight, no? Diretso lang mo atong submarine cable. So we forcibly curve the route of the submarine cable so that they will have a maintenance loop. So unsa man ang maintenance loop? So if ever na mga maintenance buhon, magputol ta sa submarine cable, na allowance na length atong submarine cable. So we also curve the route or trajectory of the cable for safety purposes. So on the right side of the cable station is a docking area, no? So sa isa ka oil company. So gituyo na mo siya wahing para gamay ka og chance yun or for exposure. So that's in the Saksa landing. So for Kaliklik as well, we also curved our submarine cable, no? So wala siya na direct sa ato ang cable landing station. Again for maintenance purposes, and of course exposed man gud ni sa public direct area. So amo jud siyang ilikay, no, para dili jud siya ma-expose sa public. Okay. So this is our cable terminal station looks like, no. So what is a cable terminal station? It is a transition point from the submarine cable mo transition ta adulong sa overhead line. So sa Saksa side, ingani atong makita, no, from the submarine cable coupled siya with a disconnect switch. So mura siya switch, no, nga pwede mag-on off. And then mo connect siya sa atong overhead lines padulong sa atong isa ka substation sa Saksa, in which located at Pampanga substation. So the same setup makita ninyo dito ganiha. So naatay terminal station po dito, mo connect po siya sa atong substation nga i-inaugurate na to ganiha. So again, this is a transition from overhead to submarine cable. Okay, so I believe majority sa uban, no, nakita na sa atong submarine cable, no. So daghan nag-picture ana ganiha nasa tunga. So this is our submarine cable, no. It's a sophisticated cable. Ang pinaka-core niya nga material is made up of copper. So makita ninyo tulo ni kabo copper. So just like our distribution lines nga makita sa gawas, tulo na siya ka-phase. So 3-phase man atong voltahe. So ingani po ang atong submarine cable. And then what's special about this is this cable has a special barrier called XLPE, no, or cross-linked polyethylene. It's a special type of material na good induction I mean, it's a good material for water barrier and for submarine cable purposes, yun na siya ang kwan, and other power cable insulation. So, this power cable, kumuha na pila may kaya ani nga power, or makasupply aning power cable. So, this submarine cable has the capacity of a 50 megawatt na capacity. So, for the purpose of comparison, ang saman na tutago nata sa 12 to 15 megawatt. So, maskin pag times 3 ang load sa saman, makaya gapon sa tong submarine cable. Of course, magdungag lang tag mga substation to cater the loads. Okay? So, while I said kanina na it's a special submarine cable na may special barrier, that didn't stop us from protecting our submarine cable. No? So, naanay protection daan ng submarine cable, ibutangan pa dyan na mag additional protection. So, first is the articulated pipe. So, makita na to dira, kita na to dira sa table. It's made up of non-corrosive cast iron material. No? So, non-corrosive siya, meaning suitable siya for the insulation na binadiri sa dagat. So, aside from the articulated pipe na bubalot sa itong submarine cable, ibutngan pa dyan itong sandbagging. So, kaning sandbagging, on top ni sa articulated part na to, and over time, kaning sandbag, decay ni siya. And katong concrete sa sulod, mugahi, and then mahimo siyang will form part of the kanang coral reef na mahimong kanang balay sa mga isda pohon. No? So, aside from iprotektahan nato atong buwan, submarine cable, na po siya positive effect sa atong environment. So, another protection naghihimo namo sa submarine cable is kaning mga submarine cable na duol na sa shoreline, kaning exposed na sa public. So, amo nang gibore 1 to 2 meters deep, no? To ensure that wala siya exposure sa public. So again, aside from the protection of the submarine cable, we also ensure the safety of the public, because ang mga terminal stations nato is dool man sa public area. And kung dili pa yun na enough ang protection, we have our last line of defense, no? As if dili pa yun ni Juan, pero kung may mga problema sa submarine cable, which is less likely, we still have a last line of defense called the circuit breaker. No? So kanisya, this is a fast-acting mechanism na kung may problema sa submarine cable, automatic niya i-interrupt ang power, so switch off. So pas-pas siya in the sense nga, dili siya seconds ang iyang kwan, kundi milliseconds. So anytime maka-signal siya o may problema, in just milliseconds lang, i-trip na niyang power, thereby protecting the submarine cable and avoiding further damage.